Hi, I'm Tom Corcoran, Principal AI Specialist at Red Hat. Welcome to our series of demos on a use case featuring AI/ML-based image recognition from the edge to the cloud. We're going to feature an increasingly important challenge, making sense of the enormous quantity of data that's now being generated at the edge. We'll be using AI/ML to gain insights into the edge-based data. The video series is focused on anybody needing to make sense of data generated at the edge, including data scientists who use image recognition AI models, developers who need to transfer the data from the edge to the cloud, and data officers responsible for deriving value from data. This video provides an overview of the demos to follow. We'll be using a series of open source components to achieve this. Let's walk you through the architecture of the use case. We're starting out at the edge with a webcam you can see here that is running on my laptop. That's pulling in images, and it's interested in two types of images, either ones with a person in it, i.e. myself, or anything else we'll refer to as background. The AI model that we'll talk about in a moment has been trained to detect either of those. Then the edge-based application, containerized application, will send each or a subset of all the images that are generated by the webcam via Apache Kafka to a controlling application running on Kubernetes on AWS. That controlling application, first off, calls an AI model that's been trained using Tensorflow, and it has been exposed using an open source component here called Seldon that wraps that AI model behind a RESTful API. For each image that the controlling application pulls off the Kafka topic that my web or my edge-based application sent, it calls the AI model and asks for a prediction of what that was, be it background or person. Then what it does is it keeps a count of the number of times the AI model detected either person or background, and it writes that out to S3 object storage, implemented in our case using a lightweight open source component called MinIO. Finally, we have a dashboard, that's a web page, that's polling in real time our S3 object store, and it's updating in real time what it sees. So effectively what's happening is the web page over here is going to detect in real time what the webcam is seeing here, and it's going to report on it. This solution is extensible. Well, we're training an AI model to detect people, but it could easily be used to detect something like a person on the tracks at a train station, imperfect pills in pharmaceutical manufacture, equipment damage at a remote cell tower, even sharks in offshore drone footage, which is a useful use case here in Australia. We'll show you how to modify the use case for your actual requirements in a later video. Today, we'll be using these open source Red Hat components as implementation of the tools that you saw on the previous slide. That's the overview. Tune into our next video where we'll set up the demonstration. Check out the links on the YouTube description for everything else you need to know. See you soon.